Welcome to DPV. I'm Josh.
I'm Alex, and we're cruising the BBW.
Oh yeah. So there's a trip that we've always wanted to make, but just not quite in the cards for us.
Not yet.
You know, the Hot Rod Power Tour. We live in the Pacific Northwest, and the Hot Rod Power Tour,
It's in the Midwest, not real conductive for us.
yeah. I mean, it would be a feat just to get our cars to the starting line of the Hot Rod Power Tour,
Yeah,
let alone actually finish it.
Yeah.
So we decided to do our own event.
Yeah. We're gonna do it DPV style. We are hosting the Days of Pain and Victory Underpowered Tour. Hopefully it'll be an annual event.
Most of our cars probably don't meet the power requirements for the Hot Rod Power Tour, hence the Underpowered Tour. So we got a few other guys that have committed on this trip. We're going to go check out their rigs right now. I am going to be taking the Ghetto Glider. So if you haven't seen the Ghetto Glider, I'll link the playlist right up here. For that, go check out my 1969 Impala. Alex, you're taking...
I'm bringing the BBW, the big brown wagon. It's a 1977 Ford LTD station wagon in beautiful brown color. It's kind of a cruiser. I saved this car from the Crusher. It was I bought it off a Derby page. The guy I bought it from was selling it as a Derby car, but when I went to pick it up, it was way too clean to Derby. So started to daily it.
And this thing's got a 460 in it, right?
Yeah, 460 C6, kind of an emissioned out 460. So I think we're running like 177 net horsepower. Hopefully we'll, by the time the Underpowered Tour is, I'll have a few upgrades done to it. But let's take a little walk around.
All right, we just made it to my dad's place. He is going to join us on the DPV Underpowered Tour. And what are you bringing, Dad?
This here is the Road Rat. It is a 53 Chevy two-door hardtop sitting on an 89 Caprice cop car chassis. It is a pile of crap. This thing is clapped out garbage. Eventually I'm going to build something nice, but for this trip, I'm going to get all these rivets put together a little bit better. I'm going to probably just take the hood completely off. It's not as simple as that.
Yeah.
It actually has it's got a fuel injected car, cop car motor, 700 R4. The thing is super dependable, totally dependable. All I got to do is make sure this front sheet metal doesn't fall off. And then I'm going to take this off right here. All of this comes off. All of this comes off. All of this comes off. I'm going to build a few bows across there. A black canvas, kind of a tonneau cover. I want to put these mags on it, just to change it up a bit. Because I think it'll look a little bit better than these PO2s. It'll just give it more of a hot rod
yeah.
look. Yeah. So, and I want to try to score some 3-inch pipes, you know, some Schedule 10 stainless, build some exhausts. Because right now, it's real quiet. It's really, really, really sad.
Yeah, it sounds like a Caprice grandma car.
Yeah, this is a box body with a hardtop 53 Chevy body on the top. It's really, really pitiful. But anyway.
305, 350.
350. Yeah, this is a trooper car.
So
Anyway,
Cop car suspension. Cop car.
this is all trooper car. This thing handles. It's got some snort to it too.
very cool.
Excited to see it.
Got a full set of 53 teeth. I've got Lincoln Dagmars and 54 Chevy headlight buckets. Bumper turned around. So yeah.
Sweet. Well, excited for the.
Oh, totally excited. You got to have stuff like this to give yourself a goal. My goal by June is to get to the next phase. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm going to drive this car while I'm building the other one. I got a 54 body up there that I'm planning on making into a fastback hardtop that never existed. So
Very cool.
yeah, that's going to be neat. So drive the old junk while you're building the good stuff.
Yep. So we've got about 3 months to get our rigs kind of ready for this thing.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Should we
Head to Rick's.
Head to
Check,
Rick's. Go
yeah.
check out Innova.
right on? All right. We are here at brother-in-law Rick's place. And Rick, what are you bringing to the DPV Underpowered Tour?
I am bringing a 1973 Chevy Nova.
All right. Sweet. Two-door.
Beautiful green.
I think this is the green that my Impala was.
I think it is.
It's the original paint. It's the original top. Everything's original on it.
Right on. What motors it got in it?
350.
Sweet.
Oh, it's a cool car.
Right on. Yeah. Little 2-barrel on there. Pretty sweet. There's a 350. My mom had one of these. That was the inline 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where'd you get this car, Rick?
This was my grandparents' car. They bought it in 1975, and I was there with them when they bought it. And so this is a family car. It's what I got. I asked my mom if I could have it since it's my biggest memory that I have with my grandparents. So
Right on.
she checked with her brothers and sisters, and they said Ricky can have it.
That is awesome. So what are we gonna need to do in the next 3 months to get this girl ready?
Well, it runs, right? It drove here.
It drove here.
Yeah.
Should we see if we can start it up?
Sure.
See if it starts.
Battery hooked up?
It is. Battery is hooked up. It does have oil on it.
Got oil in it?
Good enough.
The electric choke or?
Tiny little 2-barrel.
Yeah.
I don't gotta do much to it.
Yeah.
What do you mean we gotta do more to it? It runs!
Tell you step on it.
Well, it's not warmed up yet.
Might need to clean the carb.
Yeah.
What does the 350 aluminum intake go for?
You can find one for $75.
For the aluminum pull-out, right?
Yeah.
So, $250 you can get a carbon intake.
Yeah, and 130 bucks you can get a cam and lifters for it.
I think we'll probably do that before.
Make sure all the inhabitants of the inside get moving also.
Does that have a little bit of exhaust leak? Sweet, I think we get some.
Sounds good.
Yeah, throw some new tires on it. What feels? If you like the soft wheel look,
No,
you know.
I wanted to change it up.
So, you can get an aluminum intake for this that accepts a 4-barrel carb. just about any day of the week on Craigslist for like 75 bucks.
Which is stupid because one for my motor is like $300 any day of the week on Craigslist, and you got to ship it from New Jersey because there's only 3 online.
So that is the beauty of a small block Chevy. So then you can get a little bit bigger carb on it, and if you wanted to, for another like 130 bucks, you can put a new cam in it, just a mild cam.
Yeah, one that you don't just change.
So like performer cam, performer intake, performer carburetor, and that motor makes 300 horse.
And it would be reliable, and it wouldn't be crazy that you're like, oh, we're breaking parts off. You wouldn't be breaking parts.
You'd probably get better fuel mileage even.
Sweet. And we can throw that in a weekend.
Oh yeah.
And we can throw new tires and wheels on it.
All right, so there's a few of the guys that are heading out on the DPV Underpowered Tour. So if you're interested in joining us on this event, it's going to be Father's Day weekend this coming June.
We're planning on leaving out of both Spokane and the Lewis Clark Valley. You can hit us up in the comments below if you want some more details, or we can keep you posted. Hopefully we see a bunch of guys out. It would be cool if we had a pretty good sized group.
Yeah, so I will also make this an event on Facebook on our DPV page, and so you can sign up and see details there as well. I'll make sure I put a link in the description below on this video as soon as that is available.
Oh, have you talked about where we're planning on headed?
Oh no. So the Friday night, we are planning on heading to Dayton, Washington. That is all wheels weekend, and Friday night there is a cruise. And so not only will our DPV crew be heading there, but there should be other hot rods from around the area joining us for a cruise. So
from there we'll head to Walla, where we'll stay the night and hit up the Walla racetrack on Saturday, and then stay there for a few hours. Hopefully get to race our cars, see how underpowered they really are. And then from there we'll head down south through Oregon and take a nice drive through Joseph, and it's nice mountain roads. It'll be a fun little cruise and hit up some of those small towns that everyone always just drives by.
Yep, grab a good cheeseburger along the way, and yeah.
So hopefully we see you there, and hit up the Facebook page if you want more info.
Well, that's it for this episode. Hope to see you at the DPV Underpowered Tour. Wheel it, wreck it, wrench it, repeat. See you next time.